Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here on another day of the Astrogravitational Report. Yeah, what should I start it? What should I start it? Well, you probably read it already, the title in there, Out of Mind, or the mind is not ready, the mind is not set up. This is going to be coming in from the moon. It's going close to Uranus, and that energy in there is going to be some sudden changes. You're not ready for the changes. You're not ready for these sudden changes. Nobody's ready. You're never going to be ready, so might as well we get to it. But the moon is going to be a squaring, first of all, Mars. In the end of the day, she's going to be star squaring the sun. We're going to go to the first quarter moon. Okay, but that is going to be pretty much preset as the first quarter moon is going to be actually starting tomorrow. But today it is about figuring out that your mind is not set, your mind is not ready. How do we know going to be knowing this? Is because in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, ascendant there is going to be pretty much with the sun. Right now the sun it's squaring Lilith and it's squaring Uranus. And here is how the authority that it's in Pisces, which is in all this work, is that mental psychological work that we are going to do. The authority is not ready. Seeing at all these confrontations, some of the people, there's going to be some dealing with a lot of what's going on into the world right now. It's like, I don't know what is going on with this world anymore. Well, that is it, because the world inside of you is also don't know what's going on anymore. So the people, the things that goes on into the outer world, it is because it's what's going on into the inner world. So with that being said, I want to say thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for the clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and let's rolling. Let's rolling. Well, 7 o'clock in the morning. The moon, it's going to be at the second house in Taurus. Lots of about things in your mind about the material things, material possessions in there. Very beautiful energy with Venus. You can talk to your partner about the love and values. Very beautiful energies with Jupiter, reevaluating the things in there within the family, building your home development in there. Very, very beautiful, beautiful energy. But she's going to be squaring Mars. And with squaring Mars, that is going to be the warrior who has no patience. If you have no patience in there, that is going to be really, this is kind of like a premature investment. This is kind of like freaking out over the market, and all of a sudden you make irrational decisions in there into the money. Hi, Cole Power, Powell, thank you for coming in. And with this energy, particularly that Mars is also squaring Uranus, is like, I don't see it where it goes, and I'm going to be making totally wrong decisions. Here is what you need to learn about the things that you need to kind of like back up a little bit, because you need to be learning to proper way of doing the work. And other thing, it is have some things that you are acting on the base of wounds from the past that you got. So hopefully you'll get this. Hopefully this energy is going to save you some money. Hopefully this information can improve your life. If you're planning to buy something like buy a real estate or investing, hold your horses. Don't do it under the emotional stress. Okay? Particularly right now, that's not a good time. All right. 8 o'clock, the energy is going to be connecting more to the work, since this is going to be at Capricorn. Right now, this energy of the Capricorn is square Saturn, and Saturn is like, there is no structure. The old structure is not. I'm building new structure. Where you've been in there, where you've been going through it, you need to start thinking about different ways. The old ways are done, gone. Hasta la vista, baby. In there. Thank you, Cole Powell. And now the ascendant there, it's going to be at areas that's the spark of the new beginning. Okay, you're going to be looking at what do you want in the new beginning, but that new beginning has to resonate with what? Has to resonate with the destiny, has to resonate with what you're fulfilling within your soul. Because everything that you're fulfilling probably for right now, it's either coming from a programming, coming from religion, it's coming from the place you live, the culture, the way it's based, and so on and so on, while you never reach to the state to operate from soul. And this is why the mind is not ready. The mindset is not set. But the spark is going to be coming in because the spark is the one that asks us to look to the place we haven't looked in it in our lives, to live the life from a based soul perspective, where once we agree with the soul, we have nothing to argue internally inside of us. Okay. Do you like God? Because I do love God. Yes, of course. It depends of what is your, how you're taking a God and so on. Talking about the ultimate universe consciousness, that thanks to that we are able to understand things far beyond our ears. That's how I take it. All right, 9 o'clock. The inner work is still going to be at Capricorn, opposing Jupiter in there. It is about how you're going to do the work if the family situations is not. How you going to accept the work from home, right? So you're going to be looking at into that energy, and you will understand that the love and the values in there is when the people going to start respecting this. From what point, though? Okay, it doesn't matter your title or positions at work. It doesn't matter what kind of job do you do. Do you respecting the people from soul? Okay, that is going to be start very much affecting in there. Okay, because this is what the society forgot about it. Because things that it's replaceable. One thing of what is going to be realizing is there that talent. This is going to bring a lot of realizations now during this Pisces moment, is the talent. You can keep hiring people who have no talent, but when you hire a person who has a talent, it comes in and tells you, hey, this is the things can be better, that thing's going to be better, here is this, and so on and so on. And you don't listen. And then that person with that talent is going to go away, right? So look at yourself. If you're the boss and you're the worker with the talent, what are you going to tell about yourself? Wow, that's kind of like a hit the spot to some people. All right. Okay, 10 o'clock. We're going to see this energy between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. It's going to be passing through the moon and Uranus right there. But we are going to have some at 10 o'clock. The inner work is going to be entering Aquarius, very close to Pluto. Deep space transformations. Transformations based of outer space. Okay, a lot of innovations, a lot of things that hasn't been done with it, but we're going to be seeing it, the incoming conflict within duality, as the ascendant, who is at the beginning of Gemini, is going to be opposing Lilith, and currently Lilith is really squaring the sun. We're going to see something in the past week, how this energy is going to be really heavy. Because the shadow is going to be clouding everything, particularly when the people meet their destiny. You're going to feel like, but the destiny is this, the destiny is that. Remember where the Venus shows you where the destiny is. Okay? Because over the time, that energy, the sun is not going to be going, for like another time to be around there to create this. But right now it is about you to not allow your authority to stay out of focus. Okay? Because there's going to be lots of revaluations. It's coming in towards us. All right, 11 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at the mid of Aquarius. That is going to be pointing out towards Jupiter in Cancer. Of course, Jupiter, it is still a retrograde, slowly moving in there. We're also going to see some that beginning of lots of kind of like a communications is going to be slowing down. Okay, and slowing down, and with that slowing it down of the communications is to slow down the mind. not to go to overthinking, stinking problem, because that overthinking is going to create this stinking thinking, okay? That you are like, you know what, because I have a problem, instead of resolve them, I'm just going to everything in there. Call Powell, can I send you money? Yes, you can. I have a PayPal, and I have some buy me a coffee in there. If you wish, there is a links in the channel. Much appreciated though that about this. Thank you. That will be good, and that will be great for it. All right, 11 o'clock. Energy is also as the ascendant is going to be at Gemini. That's going to be sextiling Chiron and trining Mars. This is going to be, you need to learn how to be friendly. But can you be friendly if you're not a friend to your own self? This is going to be a little bit deeper in there, because Mars is going to be asking for those deeper actions within the subconsciousness. Okay? Because in Pisces, what's happening there, that is the connections between what? Subconscious turning to a consciousness expansion. Things that you kind of like, those are the things that internally you know that they are the truth, but you haven't confirmed it, right? So you're expanding in there, but when you start doing research and it finds that whatever you thought, that is the truth. Now that subconscious that it's in there, it's expanding the capacity in your brain, but that is expansion also of it, the consciousness. You're beginning to be more aware. All right. So in the next hour, the midheaven is going to be with the sun. This is going to be some leading to a lot of looking into the authority, a lot of looking into what is going to be proved, what is not going to be approved. Don't seek for approval of other people. Don't seek for approval even within your own self. You're going to feel the shadow, that it's something, it's not quite the way it is. You're going to feel this energy. At the same time, the intuition is going to beginning to square the sun, the inner work, and Mars. And you're going to feel like, I don't know, I'm going to have problems. This is going to leading to a lot of problems, particularly problems about finances, because the moon is still in Taurus. Pisces is about like, the spirituality needs financing, but I don't know what kind of spirituality, what it is, because I cannot make up my mind. And with that, all energies that it's going to be, the conflict that's coming in right there about should I go donate it to a church, should go ahead and do something for the world. And some of the people is going to feel like a little bit of guilty conscience, but don't take that problem between you and your partner. I'm telling you from now on, okay? Because see, the sun represents the father, the moon represents the mother, right? So if you are kind of like have a conflict within you with this patterns inside of it, you're going to have a problem with who? The partner. So don't do it. But when the moon is going to be adjoining, we're going to see it at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The inner work is going to be between the moon and Uranus. We're going to see the energy that is going to tell like, hey, sudden changes are coming, and they're going to be for good. All right? Okay. Keeping it going at 1 o'clock, the inner work is going to be with Venus. Venus is in Pisces right now. The love in the soul is active. This is where you're going to start doing it, that particular work that is about the love and values. You don't love what you do with your soul. You don't love what is actually going on in there with what you're doing. You're not happy. Now you're realizing that whatever you do in life, you have to be happy, because this is how you feel your soul is fulfilled and there. All right. Okay, if you say that you're Elon Musk, that's good. That's the truth. If you say the truth, it's truth for you. Okay, I'm happy to see you here on the channel. Whoever is, I'm accepting everyone as a soul. It doesn't matter who they are. Okay, and I don't treat people differently based on who they are and what they are. And that's, I think, is the right example for the world. All right, 2 o'clock. New structure, it's coming. New ways are coming. New family patterns are going to be developed. New things is going to be working with the intuition and the universe. The sudden changes are coming, and that energy is going to be putting an angel wings. We're going to start seeing it, things. Going to start feeling it. But you're like a little bird. You just got born, knows it's got wings. The only thing, doesn't know how to fly. Okay, and so on. So with that energies in there at 3 o'clock, we're gonna see some the inner work that's gonna be with Chiron. That's gonna be more focus on stop acting immaturely, healing things of the inner child, and take responsibilities for your own actions. That is coming in because Mars is sextiling positively. Bring that. If I have to be more concrete on this, that is when this young boy becomes this very beautiful, developed teenager with the right set of mind, or this is going to be this teenager that it becomes young adult. We're going to see this young adult becomes a man. This is the man when it grows to a what? A father. And then we're going to see this father become this wise man. The next one is wizard. If you're a wizard, you become an alchemist. Wherever your is into you. Okay? So, hi Miriam, thank you for coming in. Glad to see you too here. All right. The next hour, 4 o'clock, the midheaven, it's going to be over at Taurus, is going to be squaring Pluto. You don't want to change or transform or do things into the material world according to the age of Aquarius. You definitely don't want. You don't want the new ways to think, the new ways there is. You want to do the things that you know because they feel comfortable. Well, guess what? Nothing grows in comfort. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about this. And we're going to see some of the situations, as I said, at 5 o'clock. And here is what I'm going to be giving it to you. There we go. We have the midheaven with the moon and Uranus, and all this it's pointing out towards Mars. And we see this little line with the sun. Now we're going to start feeling it because the shadow clouds everything. And as we are seeing it, that the ascendant beginning within Virgo and out of position, what do we have to do? New divine structure, organizations that's going to be watching everything in those beautiful synchronizations. Okay? But we have to get away from all these negative issues. Particularly, we're talking about this inner fights between intuition and authority within ourselves. In psychology, this is going to be, well, my mom was acting like this, my father was acting like that, they had a conflict, but if you choose the side, you never understand. Hi, Namira. And if you look at it, their conflict, you look at it, your personality conflict, and then it's like, oh, I got it. They never solved this problem. I have to solve it within me and forget all about this. Okay? But this is going to be lots of work, particularly that tomorrow this work is going to be, I don't want to say heavy, but it's going to be intensive. Okay? All right. What are we talking about this energy? We're going to see it tomorrow because this is what it's going to be look like tomorrow. Okay? This is the energy at 6 o'clock. I'm just going to be showing it about tomorrow. Okay, you see, that's going to be the intensity. Okay, but for right now, this is what we are going to be having the preview about this intensified energies in there. Dualities. You can't stay in the dualities. Okay, you have to choose. You have to pick up a side. You have to pick up what? Transformation, change. You have to pick it up, courage, strength, new organization, new structure, new visions. But you're the one who is going to be looking for the vision, seeing the vision. Don't go out there to artificial intelligence and it's like, oh, I want you to tell me what should I do and what is this and what is that. No, 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 no. Your soul. What is your soul vision is in there? What is your soul structure wants to be developed? And when you get the visions, they're gonna go to the chat GPT is like, you know what? How can I build this? How can I build that? But you already have what? Mindset. It's set up. So this is what the dualities are going to be calling us. Even in the next hour, that duality is going to be coming even more stronger. But Mars and the Chiron is going to comes in and helps out. He's going to say like, come on, grow up. Okay? Stop going through the easy way. The easy way is not maturing, is not growing. The easy way is just prolonging things that you need to do. So that is going to be some interesting energies because the ascendant that's going to be at Virgo is going to be with trine with the moon and Uranus that it's coming in. You're accepting the certain changes that are going to be coming in. You're going to start being more what? Liquid. Okay? What I'm talking about liquid is like if you had taken two different cups, they have two different shapes, and I transferred the liquid from the one cup to the another cup. Okay? The liquid's going to take that form. And that's how you have to be adapting to the changes that are coming into the future. But first of all, you have to train yourself to be liquid. That's mean adaptable. So your level of adaptability is going to be leading to your ability to change, to transform. All right, 8 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Cancer, is going to be a squaring the ascendant, and we're seeing this energy. It's kind of like you want to do cardinal changes, but you can't. Why not? You're not ready. I mean, Saturn and Neptune, they just walked into Aries. You feel like you are the first month born. I mean, you understand there is a new things going on in the world. There is a new evolutions going on in the world. You feel certain things, but you're not ready to take what? To take a charge. We're going to see the charge coming in about a month when a Mars is going to be entering Aries. He's going to be, you know what, let's go. He's going to just go and push the button. Let's go. Because Mars right now is learning the past. Revaluations in there. And we're going to see some very good things coming in. All right, 9 o'clock, the inner work is going to be with Jupiter. Jupiter is trinic Mercury and Venus. You're okay with the revaluations, the family patterns, and the things about home. What is a home for you, by the way? A palace? A small house in the prairie? A very nice, beautiful tent built into the Caribbeans or Thailand, and you don't have to worry about so much about stuff? What is it? Or home for you is how your soul is adapting and you feel happy within your own self. Think about it. All right, well, the divine guidance at 10 o'clock is going to be coming in because this is going to be from Saturn and Neptune coming in together and from the moon and Uranus coming in together to create the balance. It's going to be a very beautiful yacht. And as we are talking about here is the moon and Uranus. They're both at 27 degrees, pointing out towards the ascendant in Libra. So if you have something in Libra, around these degrees of 23, 49, okay, and that energy of Mercury and Venus that is going to be coming up here, okay, you're going to see this divine guidance. The resolution, though, is going to be on Mars. And here is that what your challenge will be is the inner child within, okay, inner child. Don't allow the inner child messing up your relationship. The divine, it says, I'm making changes. They are coming in with a new structure. they come in proper communications, love and values, and that it's coming in with very beautiful transformations of the shadow. That it's going to help you to develop the inner work that you do from within. Because that inner work is going to come in and develop that structure. Isn't that awesome, guys? I think it is. But the sun right now, the sun, it is squaring the moon in Uranus. The sun is squaring Lilith, and he doesn't know where he's at. So take the values, take in the things, and go slow. Because things are reprocessing. More information is needed. More thinking, more looking into the soul, more looking into your own self. So you can be happy of the new life that you built. All right, guys. So that's what it was, the astrogravitational report for today. And we're going to see it tomorrow, 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay? That's a February 24, 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, we're going to know that the moon, it's already is going to be at Gemini. And that is going to be what? Trining Pluto. But squaring the sun, squaring Mars, internal fights. I don't want this. I don't like this. But that's not how it goes. This doesn't resonate with me, and I'm going to have this, and so on and so on. Well, guess what? The moon and Uranus are sextiling Saturn and Neptune. And as the moon and Uranus are trining Pluto, who do you think is going to be winning over you? Unless you're putting your ego forward and you're going to abandon what the divine has for you. More about this, we're going to talk about mañana, tomorrow. All right, guys. So that's what it was, the astrogravitational report. Thank you so much for coming in. The clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. If you like to donate to the channel, you are free to do so. Go and look into the links into the channel. All right, guys. And with that being said, if you like what you hear, if you want to hear more about it, come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. Much love and a good luck.